Muy buenas tardes a todos. Procedemos a la clausura de Madrid.
Good evening, everyone. We have now arrived to the moment of closing Madrid Platform, the first business hub between Latin America and Europe. And we want to say until next time, because we hope to see you again in May of 2022. Big round of applause. If I may, I would like to congratulate and thank the enormous work of Carlos Morales, President of Madrid Platform. I want to thank his team, the production, communications, strategic team, Bárbara, Luciola, Patricia, Amaya, Maria, Juan. They've been working endlessly during several months to make this event a success, because it is not easy, and they are a great example of connectivity of businesses from different countries moving towards dynamization of the global economy. During these 3 days, we've had journalists in different rooms, MCs, audiovisual teams, audio teams, cleaning staff. You have all made your contribution to this revolution of the business world. A big applause for them as well. And now, I would like to call to the stage to officially adjourn this wonderful event. First and foremost, Mr. Carlos Morales, President of Madrid Platform. Please give him a big round of applause. Well. Oof.
Objetivo cumplido.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, says Mr. Carlos Morales.
Bueno, tengo que hacer algunos temas protocolares. Por supuesto, agradecer Miguel Ángel, Begoña.
I want to thank Miguel Ángel, Begoña. Minister, thank you very much. Without the City Hall, without the government, like I said this afternoon, without the region of Madrid, without the institutions, each and one of all of them, together, looking forward, this would not have been possible. Thank you. Please allow me to thank Mr. José Luis Moreno and his team. You've done an incredible job that has allowed us to be here today. I am truly thankful. And finally, businesses, without businesses, enterprises, this would not be possible. I'll never get tired of repeating that. Pedro, Ángel, José Antonio. There are too many people to name individually, but my team, our colleagues from Chile, Peru, Colombia, Mexico, Ecuador. Raúl, you've done great work. Thank you so much. As you know, there are many organizations that have helped us along the way. We've closed agreements with institutions such as the HIB, COS, SAIF, FIGE, the Organization of Ibero-American States. I have thanked you in the beginning, and I would like to reiterate our appreciation. Like we've said, we've continued next year. We've done an agreement, we've closed an agreement for young entrepreneurs because we're interested in having them be very active. In the round of Mercosur, a surprise, they get to participate in the business rounds of Madrid Platform. So I am going to mention the 5 winners of the business rounds of the International Federation of Young Entrepreneurs. The first winner is, let me look him up. Paraguay, Ana Paula Smiedel, from the company Balmas. The second prize for Argentina, Javier Emilio Lucio for the company Rocat. From Argentina, third place, Fausto Martín Brigendi, Ideal Líder International. Uruguay, Ana Irena López Rivas, from Ana López Consulting and Associates. And fifth place, Esteban Tuninetti, English Associates, from Argentina. So what is the prize about? These businesses of young entrepreneurs will enter the business rounds of Madrid platform. What does this mean? That the business team of Madrid platform from now until December will prepare 10 meetings, bilateral meetings with other companies that might be European or Ibero-American, and they will be aligned in interests. So a big round of applause for the winners, please. In a few days' time, we will communicate who the winner was at the Agora. As you know, that was a big success, and it's a space where a company meets 20 potential partners to help them develop their business in another country. We held 9 Agora meetings that were very successful according to the companies. It was at the entrance on the right-hand side. So in a few days, we will let you know who the winner was, who was the most appreciated pitch or company there. And from now until next year, we will help them or make them participate in different places, in promotional events that we will hold in different countries. So now we're closing this first stage, but this is the beginning of a new way that opens forward, which is Madrid Platform 2022. The figures that we presented to Madrid City Hall were appealing, or we thought they were meaningful, and we said that around 5,000 people on streaming would be following this event. I think I said it the other day, Madam Minister, I said 4,000, 5,000, and around 1,200 people in person. But now I have the updated figures from Luciola, which is 8,000 people followed us on streaming, and 1,600 in person visits. We are very satisfied. We understand that the message we wanted to transmit was well received, that this space is here to stay. And now the work is about to go to the team, but don't you worry, we will let you rest. I saw some faces showing concern. Thank you once again to each and every one of you. I know that you have worked tirelessly. And we look forward to welcoming you next year. Thank you. Carlos, don't disappear. At Madrid City Hall, we are highly impressed for what you organized here. So I want to give you a mask, a face mask from the city of Madrid as a token of our appreciation. I have to confess that I had given it first to Minister Reyes Maroto, and I asked her, I'm sorry, do you mind? And then I'll send her the one she really likes. But this is another way of showing how wonderful this city is. Thank you, Carlos Morales, President, because you, oh my God, what you have organized here. Madam Reyes Maroto, thank you for coming, because this is a great way to show your support to Madrid. Thank you to the Delegate of Economy, Mr. Miguel Ángel Redondo. Perhaps you should be speaking instead of me. The boost you have given to this project has allowed us to finish a week later the way we have finished. It speaks of the great team that José Luis Moreno you have formed here, and Mr. Pedro González Torroba as well, and his team. You work amazingly well together, and this shows. The figures are much better than what you anticipated, and this doesn't always happen with the private sector. It happens less often even. But these figures are truly amazing, especially given the times. 600 companies from 48 different countries, 20 of them are represented here in Madrid, either through their embassies or through business representatives or through chambers of commerce. 5,000 participants through the 55 events that were held, over 300 panelists. And sometimes if someone hears these figures, it's because it speaks of the will to get things going again. There's a lot of interest in Madrid. There's great interest in Latin America. And we've been saying this for many, many years. Madrid is the gateway to Latin America from Europe and vice versa. And we're finally making it possible. We're making it a reality. We needed a tool to materialize this. And it was probably the pandemic that opened the door and made us understand that there were other things to be more efficient, to bring meetings to happen, to greet each other, to shake hands, because that is what shows that a deal is being closed. And these handshakes have been produced with great enthusiasm these days. We started in Casa de América just a few days ago, 5 days ago, and that's across the street. And the journey of these 5 days has been wonderful. I have to say that Cibeles Palace is my office, and I haven't seen it as ebullient as now. It was as if there was a heart beating strongly because something important was happening. I am under the impression that, as you have said, and like I was saying 5 days ago, it is difficult to explain what a city is like just based on its limits. What is the end of Madrid? Is it the perimeter? Is it the perimeter of the metropolitan area? No, probably the end of Madrid is in the Pacific Ocean, or even beyond, at the end of the Mediterranean. Madrid has no end if we want to think of it like this. Madrid can be endless if we want to promote it, to make it known as what we are, which is the gateway to opportunities, the gateway and meeting point of two continents. This is really what has happened in the last few days. I have to congratulate you because we've seen very few an attempt to materialize what you just did, which is closing lots of business deals, recognition, sharing knowledge, and the fascinating synergies that have been produced in the last few days. It is very sad for me to say goodbye to you, except for the fact that this is really until next time. And I know that it's been so successful that we will have another Madrid platform in a year's time. That means, Carlos, that you'll start to work on it tomorrow. So don't go away, don't take a break, don't go on holidays, which is probably what you want to do, because we need you to start working again. What's most important for me is that when we work together, when we leave our prejudices aside, our sectarianism, and all those things that really are not that important. And when we work together, when institutions that are from different colors, right, Reyes, like the region or the city hall or the ministry, when we decide to work together with private companies, with whom we must collaborate, if we want PPPs to happen. And when we work with academia and with the business world, then we can produce things as important as what is happening now. how many companies will remember May of 2021 as their birth, so we can feel proud sponsors of all of them. I am very proud of the work you've done. I'm very thankful to those of you who came, and I'm grateful too for those of you who made this a reality. Thank you, Mayor of Madrid, and I also want to thank the City Hall, this wonderful palace, all partners, strategic partners, the media, the organizers. You have been with us during these 3 very intense days. I would now like to invite Madame Reyes Maroto, Minister of Industry and Tourism.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Carlos, President of Madrid Platform, Deputy Mayor of Madrid, all of you who have really contributed to this event and have duly put Madrid in the center of the business between Spain and Latin America. Well, Carlos was about to cry, and I almost felt the same when you phoned me, remember, and you said you have to be there, really. The Ministry of Industry and Tourism has to be there. It's a must, and I really want to commend all the participants and all the people who contributed, all the mentors and patrons of the event that brought together companies, businesses, organizations, and everything that made possible the fact that even young business people were present. Think that strength through unity really is paramount, and it was a reality that we were here, and a great success. So Carlos was behind the project. There's a great deal of work behind it, and we went on board because we knew that this could be possible. And if we are today here, it is due owing to your tenacity, and we really have enjoyed these days the fact that we met and we knew very many people, and the platform stays open. We're not saying goodbye. We are saying until tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, because the platform will still be open virtually tomorrow. So I would like to share the success of this first and very successful edition of the event. So the figures were there, and they testament to the success of the event. More than 93 organizations, 5,000 participants, presential and virtual, and Madrid Platform, starting from next Monday, is going to start providing information about the opportunities that are out there for both sides, Latin America and Spain. We are sister countries or regions, and we have great opportunities. We are here to stay, and I think Madrid Platform will generate synergies in a moment that is very fit and timely for that contribution and cooperation, and how better to do that than through the webinars and the workshops. If we speak about Spain and Latin America, we speak about globalization processes that have to do with the Madrid we imagine. We spoke about, and you spoke about the climatic change, green transition, and also about human rights, citizenship, and in summary, you placed Madrid in the center of the debate, which are current debates for the future, looking forward, and the future is guaranteed when you chose and picked those topics and subjects that, because of the pandemic, accelerated themselves. And if we provide responses, we will see the success for that PPP, public-private partnership. Carlos was mentioned the Agora. I would like to highlight Agora, and we are really eager to know who won the prize for the most interesting project. More than 150 companies participated in the Agora. So you managed to join 300 companies from different industries that started to speak about the future. I'm really persuaded that they're going to offer a great deal of results. Not all of them are here. Behind the project, there are 93 public and private organizations, multilateral organizations that have mentored the project, and that's why it was almost guaranteed. The success was almost guaranteed, and we hope that this occasion will be really a meeting point for two geographical points, Spain and Latin America, that have a great deal in common and are really guarantors of that future. I would like to highlight the effort from a great deal of countries that really made the effort to come here despite the circumstances, but Chile, Peru, Colombia, Brazil, Ecuador, Mexico, Cuba, and from Europe, France, Portugal, Denmark, Poland, Ireland, and of course Spain. Thank you for all entrepreneurs, business people that found a space here in Spain, in Madrid, and spoke about their concerns, their successes, and I think that's a huge step towards positioning Spain and Madrid globally and improving the expectations we had deposited in this event. I said that globalization was the main subject, but 1 year ago, before the pandemic arrived and the debate was there, the ministers of commerce and industry were present speaking about the commercial relationships between the EU and China. We spoke about the Brexit. We didn't have the pandemic in the midst of our debates. And now we have to face other challenges. Maybe the pandemic brought with it some challenges that being here present really need and require new solutions, and you have probably devised in your device, for example, the vaccines that are necessary for all human beings. You probably spoke about that during the human rights fora, or how do we get to a more resilient economy? That's the forum that I inaugurated on companies, or digital transition, teleworking, digital commerce, e-commerce, elements that were accelerated by the pandemic, but also the green transition, and how can we really make an opportunity out of a challenge. Those are challenges that we have included as government of Spain in the midst of the debate. You are probably aware that we have submitted to Brussels the RRF, our Recovery and Resilience Facility plan, and we want to make out of our economy a more resilient system and economy, more inclusive, more digital. This will allow, undoubtedly, the creation of jobs and increase our potential, and a paradigm shift with a pledge for productivity, respect for the environment, and in summary, a more resilient society, more inclusive and more just society. Spain, Latin America, we have to work together with this in this effort. And you've probably spoke about that during the 3 days, and this have to be reflected in the next edition of the event, and we have to really streamline together with the objectives and goals we share. We have to show the world that in this global and interconnected world, we can face those challenges to build the future. This is a need for global cooperation. We have to really provide vaccines to all the world. We have committed to the Caribbean to send our vaccines once we have reached the 50% of vaccination in Spain, because we have to share those challenges. Yes, yesterday the President mentioned that during the encounter with the President of Argentina, with those bonds that we share with our sister country, and solidarity goes both ways. So I would like to end by how I started, thanking everybody, the organization, for these 3 magnificent days, for the level of participation. Madrid platform is already, we can say, thanks to Miguel, José Luis, Deputy Mayor, a step forward when we want to build the image of our country. This is a great challenge for Spain. We want to be in the avant-garde of sustainability, human rights, globalization, and I wish that for the remaining debates, we will obtain clues so as to be an important part and parcel of the change. So Spain is the symbol of vanguard and change and innovation, thanks to its entrepreneurs and business people. We want to really close our bonds together with Latin America, despite the distance. I think we have very strong, invisible bonds of language, of culture, of history, and I would like to end with a quote of Nietzsche, who said, "Those invisible threads are the ones that generate the stronger bonds." So keep it up and keep working. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to ask the Minister not to leave the stage, and the Deputy Mayor, please come back to the stage, and Narciso Rodríguez, Pablo Adrián, Hardy, Miguel Ángel Redondo, please come up to the stage. Miguel Ángel, of course. And that's all from our side. Thank you very much for being here. All of you who have followed through the streaming all around the world. We'll see you in Madrid Platform 2022. Until then, goodbye.